Namaskar. I welcome all to National Webinar Series 2, Strengthening Nutritional Garden on the occasion of 3rd Rashtriya Poshan Maah. The webinar is being hosted by Vinoba Bhave University and organized under the umbrella of Swadeshi Science Home. I'd like to take the privilege to welcome Shri Prashant Ji, who is Director General, NEP Institute for Herbal and Biotech Products Development, and Senior Vice President, Vigyan Bharti Education Foundation, Delhi, a very eminent personality who is presiding the webinar today. Welcome, sir. The home garden is traditionally a very important piece of land for households. As our country has developed and become more urbanized, we try of the kitchen garden and backseat to getting all its potential for improving household food security, supply of nutrition, as well as a way to work out. Today, I will request Professor Prashant Kumar Mishra, Director of Health and Nutrition, Vinoba Bhave University, who is also the convener of the webinar, to please introduce the team. So please.
Thank you, Dr. Lakshmi. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay, thank you very much. Honorable Dr. Pushpandaran sir, the noted personality so far the plant science is concerned, and I should say the celebrity so far plant science is concerned, we are really delighted to find you on this platform. Thank you very much for sparing time. Dr. Bhatt sir, the President of SSM'D, our Secretary Sahab, Roshan Agrawal ji, Dr. Lakshmi, other members of the team, members of Vigyan Bharti, and all those enthusiastic persons who have joined hands in strengthening the issues related to nutrition in our country. Friends, after 1947, the first objective was to feed every belly of Indians, and that is why quite obviously our Nara was grow more food. Now we are self-dependent so far the food grains are concerned. There is no doubt about it. But we are facing another type of problem, that is the nutrition hunger, or nutritional hunger I should say. Because the situation is grim. And a few minutes later, our speaker Jaya Sinha will let you know about the statistics and data, what is the situation of nutritional hunger in our country. It will be really horrifying for everyone. Now, keeping this motto in mind, on 8th of March 2018, in Jhunjhunu district of Rajasthan, our Prime Minister for the first time proposed that every September in every year should be earmarked for awareness generation and doing something positive so far removing malnutrition is concerned. Since then, we are observing Nutrition Maah or Poshan Maah every September. This is the third one in series. Now in that context, I must mention one statement of Mr. Arjun Dev Singh. He is country head of nutrition of UNICEF. He has rightly said that so far India is concerned, we require 12 months for Nutrition Maah every year. He wanted to emphasize that we should not confine our endeavor to the September month only, rather it should go on year long. So this is one statement which is enough to highlight the requirement of nutrition and nutrition garden in our country presently. Now, so far our own country is concerned, nutrition garden is not a new thing. If we go in Vedic literature, in the second Kand of Veda and the verse number 324, it is rightly said that a person is noble if he propagate and conserve plants. This is simply to highlight the importance of plant in the ancient era. In other Sanskrit literatures like Padma Puran, Vriksha Yurved, Agni Puran, etc. also, importance of nutrition garden has been enlightened. Now the problem is in the present situation, especially in the COVID situation, the importance of nutrition garden increases manyfold. Immunobooster plants has become very popular. Phenospora cordifolia or Amrita, Giloy is now a household name. But equally important as a student of plant science, my concern is that if so much demand of Giloy will be there in the market or in every household, then we must take care of its regular supply, and it should not in any way damage the population of Giloy. And this is possible only when we go for what we call a nutrition garden. So we are having a very good personality and a very knowledgeable person with us. So I won't like to devote much time on my own sentimental speaking and other things. So I hand over the proceedings to Dr. Rashmi to continue the further work. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving us the idea about the national webinar series, Strengthening the Nutritional Garden. I would request Ms. Jaya Sinha to please deliver a talk on strengthening the nutritional garden. Ms. Jaya Sinha? Ms. Jaya, please join.
Am I audible to all?
Yes, Ms. Jaya, you're audible. You're audible, Ms. Jaya.
Okay, thank you so much. Good afternoon, all. It's an immense opportunity for me to present myself in front of such a learned person. So, without taking much of the time, I will straightforward come to my topic. I'm going to share my screen. Is it visible to all? Hello? Hello?
Jaya ma'am, it is audible.
Yeah, my screen is visible to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much. So today I am going to present on...
We are not able to see. Not able to see your screen.
But I have shared it. Hello, Rashmi ma'am. Hello. Yes, ma'am. Can you see the screen? Hello.
Jaya, you're audible.
Yes, it is visible.
Okay, thank you, sir. So today I am going to present on strengthening nutrition garden. I think it is a very burning topic nowadays because nutrition is related to everyone. Nobody can think their life without nutrition. Everybody has heard about nutrition. But what this nutrition is? It's the science that integrates the nutrients and other substances in food in relation to maintenance, growth, production, health, and diseases of an organism. Hence, we can say that nutrition helps to maintain physical as well as mental growth of any well-being. It includes in digestion, absorption, assimilation, biosynthesis, nourishment, help to study body nutrition. The word nutrition contains nutrient. The nutrient is a chemical substances. We can say that it is the main substances of any food. Nutrition is developed from nutrient only. These chemical substances helps in maintaining the body. Some of these nutrients provide energy, while other provides vitamins, proteins, fat, minerals, and all these nutrients helps to build cell tissues of our body. It regulates body process such as breathing. No single food supply all the nutrients the body needs to function. We can't say that only we eat carbohydrate rich food, or we can say that if we eat staple food such as cereals, it is sufficient for us. Our plate should contain all the colors. We can say that it should contain cereals also, greenery also, orange or red of fruits also. So nutrient comes from everything, every food which we eat. And now we come to what's the nutrition garden is and what's the important. Then we can say that nutrition garden is, as per the sir has told, Mishra sir, nutrition garden is not a new concept in our country. In rural area, people still practices to cultivate their own food, own spices, own vegetable, and herbals, medicinal planted. But in urban area, because of less availability of space, people are still trying, or we can say that they are moving toward the cultivation of their own plant on their terrace, on their balconies or roofs, as per their availability. We have heard about the Poshan Maah. Our Pradhan Mantri has told about the Poshan Maah. So the theme of this year's Poshan Maah is identification and tracking of children with severe acute malnutrition. And the next theme is plantation drive for promotion of kitchen garden. That is पोषण के लिए पौधे, मतलब वैसे पौधे हमें लगाना है जो हमें पोषण दे सके, जिनसे हमें न्यूट्रिएंट मिल सके. Now we come to how we can propose or strengthening nutrition garden. So the first thing is, when done in large scale, enhance the food production. अगर बड़े amount में इसे किया जा रहा है, it increases or enhances the production of food. Medicinal plant can be grown through it. We can promote self-employment through it. Income if self-employment is promoted, then subsequently income will be generated. And to provide proper nutritious balanced food to the family and society, it's the best idea we can adopt in present scenario. Why grow our own fresh ingredients? The first thing which comes that today we are getting huge amount of pesticides. The plant we eat is not pure, or we can say that they are mixed with lots of chemical substances. So by adopting this nutrition garden process, we can say that it's free from any kind of pesticides and chemicals. That helps to improve the self-life of plant. It's free from pollution and unhygienic contamination in the growing stage. It reduces the time and cross-contamination from farm to plate. As the transportation time is reduced, so during the transportation, there are various steps handling and all which can cause cross-contamination. So, by growing our own plant, we can reduce cross-contamination. It helps in making the fresh food available during this pandemic of COVID-19. We don't need to go outside our house. We can get the fresh vegetable from our house garden or kitchen garden. It also creates a harmony between the people and food. If we grow our own food, we give time for cultivation of plant, so a bonding is created between the plant and the people. And I think everybody will agree with me, if we plant food on our terrace and we sit there, we watch growing that plant, it creates a relationship between the plant and people, and we feel very much, I think we feel very highly happy to see that plant, and it helps to create a bonding between the people and the food. The fact, which I think it's a data which should be emphasized, and people should know. Though India is the second largest production of food, but it had its second largest undernourished population, that is 199.9 million. It's not a small population. Most of our population, especially children and adolescents, are underweight. Half of our women in India suffer from anemia, which is again one of the reasons for low rate of low birth weight babies. India ranks 102nd, noted, 102nd out of 117 countries in 2019 Global Hunger Index, and suffers from a serious level of hunger with a score of 30.3. India tops the list of countries with 46.6 million stunted children under the age of 5. And we can see that the rating is followed by Nigeria and Pakistan. We can say that Nigeria and Pakistan is still in the better condition than India. So we have to focus on these things to overcome all the undernutrition, or to treat this kind of stunted children. And so government is promoting Poshan Maah or Poshan, various project has been launched by government to work for this kind of children. Among Asian countries, vesting is immense in while standing at 25.5 million. It's a large data we can see here. Largest need, with the help of UNICEF, the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare recently conducted the first ever comprehensive national nutrition survey. The survey recorded malnutrition that include micronutrient deficiency and details of non-communicable disease such as diabetes, hypertension, cholesterol, kidney function in children and adolescents. We can see that due to a lifestyle that India is going to be a diabetic capital in coming years. Diabetic cases are increasing very fast in India. So we have to concentrate on all these things also. The key finding of this was around 10% of children in the age group of 5 to 9 years and adolescents in the age group of 10 to 19 years are pre-diabetic. It's a huge data. 5% of them were overweight and 5% suffer from blood pressure. The survey of the first time provides the coexisting of obesity and underweight. India is having the double burden of obesity, and on one side we are saying that our population is suffering from undernutrition. On the other hand, obesity is also a huge problem in today's scenario. 1 in 5 children in the age group of 5 to 9 years were stunted. Tamil Nadu and Goa had the highest number of adolescents who were obese or overweight. To overcome all these problems, government had taken some initiative, which are, first of all, we can say Poshan Abhiyan, because we are continuously talking about the Poshan. So Poshan Abhiyan has launched by government of India, and it aims to reduce stunting, undernutrition, anemia, and low birth weight babies through synergy and convergence among different programs, better monitoring and improved community mobilization. And the second program is midday meal plan. I think this program is continuing since a long time, and this scheme has to improve nutritional level among children, which also has direct and positive impact on enrollment, retention, and attendance in the school. Now I come to the main topic, that is nutrition garden. What the nutrition garden is: a garden in which plants such as vegetable, fruits, herb, or medicinal plant are used for strengthening nutritional value or cultivated. there are more nutritional value of the garden, better it is. The importance of nutrition garden, we can see that there are various, there are very much importance of nutrition garden. They can provide fruits and vegetables which are rich in vitamins and minerals, add nutrition value.
स्क्रीन शेयर कर दो, तुम्हारा नहीं हो रहा है
सर. स्क्रीन शेयर है
ना. We are not.
Sir, again I will try.
Yes, please, sir.
Sorry for interruption, ma'am, but I can see your all slides, ma'am.
थोड़ा सा क्लियर करूं, जया सिन्हा मैम का ना स्क्रीन वो है, लेकिन उनके ना दो इधर वो दिख रहे हैं, एक प्रेजेंटेशन और एक उनका मतलब प्रेजेंटेशन दिखेगा और एक उनका वीडियो दिखेगा. तो हो सकता है कि जो मैं भी देख रहा था पहले कि पहले वीडियो दिख रहा था, ठीक है, लेकिन अगर उसके बगल में ही अगर हम प्रेजेंटेशन वाले को पिन करेंगे तो प्रेजेंटेशन दिखने लगेगी.
Yes, sir. और उसको हम लोग पिन किए तो वो क्लियरली दिख रहा है, बट जो नहीं कर पाए
अब दिख रहा है. हाँ, अब दिख रहा है. क्लियर नाउ.
सर एक मिनट, मेरा प्रेजेंटेशन.
No, everything is clear now. Yeah, continue करो.
सर अब दिख रहा है सब लोगों को?
Yes.
Thank you. The importance are they can provide fruit and vegetables. Obviously, these are rich in vitamins and minerals. Add nutritional value to midday meal. अगर हम लोग इसको किचन गार्डन की तरह ही स्कूल गार्डन के रूप में अगर यूज करते हैं तो बच्चों को फ्रेश फ्रूट्स और वेजिटेबल्स अवेलेबल किया जा सकता है. It is also safer for children because there are no dangerous chemical used in the process of production. It's free from pesticide and chemical that helps to improve the shelf life of plant. It's free from pollution, unhygienic contamination in the growing stage. It reduces, again I will say that, it reduces the time and cross contamination from farm to plate and help in making the fresh food available during the pandemic of COVID-19. It also creates harmony, which I have already did. This creates an harmony between the people and the food. What are the steps we can use while strengthening a nutrition garden? The first step is type and size of garden. Then we can see that preparing the garden site, choosing garden crop, planting a garden where and when and how to plant, starting from seeds or a small plant, garden maintenance, watering the garden, fertilizer and weed control. I will come to each point one by one. First of all, the type and size of garden. The size and type of garden depends upon the plant. It can be small or large. Raised bed can be used. Container, we can use various type of container with whatever is available with us, like pots and cans. We can grow the plant inside a bucket or basket. We can also use the plastic bag which we usually use to throw it. We can use that also for the growth or plantation of plant. Barrels and drums can also be used. Site selection is also very important. So always select the site which is near your house so that you can pay attention to that, and water source should be available nearby. Full sun or sunlight should be available at least for more than 5 to 6 hours per day. Away for competing tree or roots, no huge plant should be there. Well drained soil should be used and it should be protected from animal and pest. Gardening, here are some gardening tools, you can see that. Moving forward, selection of plants should be done according to the climate. Include plants that you plan to use in your kitchen garden. Suppose tomatoes, peas. If you don't use, suppose there are various fancy plants which we hear about. Suppose celery leaves, which is not common in India. So if it is not needed in your kitchen, so don't go for that. Always select the plant which is useful in your kitchen. Find seed or seedling at local nursery. We are saying that find seed or seedling at local nursery because they are familiar to the climate over there. So always try to combine flower and vegetable together. While planning your garden, clear plants and debris from the soil. Water before planting to loosen it. Always pay attention on the spacing and timing of the plant you are selecting. Add mulch. Water immediately after you have planted and continue water regularly according to the need of the plant. As we have talked about urbanization and all, so in urban areas, terrace garden or balcony garden can be used. Nowadays, terrace garden generally, we can use, instead of using a normal soil which is very heavy, we can use coco pit. It is light and it doesn't create any kind of side effect on your terrace. So as it has greater water, it has the greater water retention capacity. So it can be used on terrace. Coco pit is used in combination with normal soil. What's really easy to grow? Then we can say that roots are easy to grow. Bitter gourd, brinjal, cucumber, snake gourd, pumpkin, spinach are very easy to grow. They don't need much attention while their growth. First we come to root plants such as potato, ginger, turmeric. We can say that these can be grow in the pot which starts from 7 inches, best would be 9 inches and above. As the plant grow, we can change the pot. Soil should be loosened. It should contain 50% garden soil, 50% sand or coco pit, 30% cow dung for fertilizing or vermicompost. Harvesting can be done. The leaf of the plant can be plucked 3 to 4 times a month. And when the plant is matured after 4 to 7 months, we can harvest the plant also. Roots need lowest attention because these have high immunity power and has anti-repellent and anti-fungal effect. So have low chances to get infected from pests. Now we will see about the nutritional properties of these plants. So first we come to ginger. The ginger has 3 main alkaloids, namely gingerol, and paradox. All nutrient content of the ginger is high in, all these components are high in antioxidant. We can say that nutritionally ginger is a good source of antioxidant, but it does not provide many vitamins, minerals or calories. It helps in reducing and improving digestive system. Relieve nausea, we have heard about this कि अगर घर में किसी को सर्दी खांसी होती है तो बहुत टाइम से ये चीज चलते आ रहा है कि हम लोग बोलते हैं थोड़ा सा अदरक चबा दो. So it's help in reducing nausea, also help in reducing cold or flu. It will give relief from pain, especially अगर किसी को menstrual pain हो रहा है तो उसमें जिंजर या उसका बना काढ़ा help करता है reducing inflammation. Supporting cardiovascular health, there is some evidence that ginger extract may help with cardiovascular disease. It also lowers the risk of cancer. Now next is turmeric. Then turmeric has a magical compound known as curcumin with powerful medicinal property. Curcumin is a natural anti-inflammatory compound and it dramatically increases the antioxidant capacity of the body. If we take a pinch of turmeric with lukewarm water, it increases the antioxidant level of the body. Curcumin boosts brain and also improve brain function, lower the risk of brain disease and also lower the risk of heart disease. It helps in preventing cancers. Curcumin may be used in preventing and treating Alzheimer's disease, arthritis as an incredible benefit against depression. Curcumin may help delay aging. We all have heard about this. As it contains antioxidants, so it delay the aging. Fight against age-related chronic diseases also. It also decreases blood pressure as well as cholesterol. In present scenario of COVID-19 pandemic, turmeric has gained much importance among people. बहुत लोगों को सुनते होंगे कि to increase our immunity, we drink turmeric milk. We add a pinch of turmeric in our milk and we used to drink that. The dosage is 400 to 600 milligram pure turmeric powder or 1 to 3 gram dried grated turmeric powder of root with lukewarm water. Potatoes are an indispensable part of Indian cooking, and we say that king of fruit, and we aren't complaining. Its ability to blend with any preparation and sign as one of the star ingredient is which make it favorite in kitchen both at home and abroad. The many health and skin benefit of potatoes make the vegetable all the more special. Potatoes are excellent source of vitamin C. Generally, the peels of potato contain huge amount of vitamin C. It contains potassium, fiber, B complex, copper, tryptophan, and many more other nutrients. Now we come to propagation. In this group, onion and garlic are easy to grow. The pot side of onion and garlic should be starts from 6 inches and best should be 7 inches and above. The soil should be looser, 50%. It also it is made up of 50% garden soil, 35% sand or coco-pit can be used, 20% cow dung and vermicompost are used. Harvesting leaf can be plucked once in a month and 3 months for full growth. The onion or garlic needs 3 months for its full growth. After 3 months, the plant is ready for harvesting. Once attention, it also does not need months attention. Once spotted and does not need huge amount of water also. The 8 top benefits of garlics are provide relief on acne and health. We have also used this treatment in a younger age. Beneficial in digestion, useful for curing hair ache, aids in treating eye infection, helps cure hypertension. Many of us practice this home remedy as a home remedy for hypertension. We take 1 full cloves of garlic and chew it to reduce the cholesterol level, helps treat cough and cold. It relieves from intestinal elements also. The benefits of onion are it fight against cancer, promote respiratory health, it's good for oral health, enhance brain health, lower blood sugar level. It also enhances eye health. Onion is used in hair growth also. We can see in the market onion oil and all are available in the market. These are very helpful in hair growth, prevent inflammation and other allergies. Now we come to the vegetables from kitchen seed, which we can take from the whatever the food items such as tomato or lemon we are using inside our kitchen. The seed which we use to throw it, we can use that for growing the plant. For leaf roots and seed, the size of pot starts with 7 inches and best fit with 10 to 12 inches and above. Soil should be firm. It contains 60% garden soil, 25% sand or coco-pit, 15% cow dung or vermicompost. Leaf can be plucked in 3 to 4 weeks and after 3 to 5 months for full ripened fruits and seed can be getting. Moderate attention is needed. Moderate to high attention is needed. The nutritional facts about some of these plants are flat beans, lentil. It contains lentil among carbohydrate, dense in nutrient and energy. Vitamin C, K, A and folic acid contains is also good in flat beans. Fenugreek, rich source of fiber, antioxidant and vitamin K. If we take fenugreek leaves boiled in water and gargle, it helps in oral health also. Dill leaves contain vitamin C, E and flavonoids. It acts as a relaxant and induces sleep. It flushes all the toxin through the urination from our body. It's an antispasmodic, analgesic. It acts as an antispasmodic, analgesic and promote fertility. Tulsi, a very known plant, and I think this is the plant which is found in each and every house. It acts as an anti-inflammatory, antibiotic. It's good. It is a good antioxidant which helps in fighting with cataract, chemotherapy, radiation therapy, and act as an analgesic. help to reduce cough, cold, vomiting, diarrhea and hiccup, reduces mental stress, cognitive function. Tomato contain a huge amount of vitamin C, folic acid, sodium, potassium is in moderate amount. It improves vasodilation and decreases blood pressure and increase HDL level, that is good cholesterol in the blood. Dark green leafy vegetables are good source of fiber. Fiber gives satiety value. It also reduces the chances of obesity and metabolic symptoms. Vitamin K, which increases, modifies bone matrix protein, retain calcium in the bone. Folic acid is present in good amount in green leafy vegetable, which helps in the production of hemoglobin cells and helps in energy metabolism. Chlorophyll, vitamin A, helps in eye health. Something which we have to focus while planting or while plantations are sunlight. So in tomato, carrot, beans, cucumber and brinjal needs good amount of sunlight, whereas lettuce, spinach, cabbage and beets can be grown in semi-shaded plate, and radish, ginger, mint and pineapple can be grown if there is not much sunlight available. Watering, we can say that no water, no garden. Watering is a necessity part of gardening. It can be done by hand held cans or hoses, over hand sprinkling. Water consideration, water early in the morning. Young plant need 1 water per week. Apply it frequently. Mature plants needs 2 or 3 waters per week infrequently. Seed dormancy, we can see that seed dormancy is an involuntary adaptation that prevents seeds from germination during unsuitable ecological condition that will typically lead to a low probability of seedling survival. So we should control that. Some important fertilizers are vermicompost made up of fungi, bacteria, biocompost, cow dung, dried leaves or kitchen waste can be used as biocompost, and nowadays liquid fertilizer are also used, which comes from drained water water after washing the fish. वो हम लोग मछली को धोने के बाद जो पानी होता है उसके थ्रू वो लिक्विड फर्टिलाइजर यूज किया जाता है. Weeding, time to time weeding करना चाहिए. Weeding can be done by cultivation, hand pulling, mulching and using herbicides. Yes. If we are planning to plant tall plants, then staking, we have to give supports to them through staking on fences, cages or plant to plant support it can be given. Insect should be managed timely, hand picking or by using cow dung ash. Harvesting of plant can be done. It depends mainly upon the it depends upon the plant. The timing of the harvesting depends upon the plant. On the concluding note, we come that on the basis of discussion made so far, it can be concluded that no kitchen garden is must have. Nowadays, kitchen garden is must as it is a good resource of our enriched थाली. जो हम लोग थाली खाते हैं, जो उसमें डिफरेंट कलर्स नजर आता है, अगर हमारे पास किचन गार्डन है तो हम लोग एक फुल बैलेंस डाइट अपने थाली में क्रिएट कर सकते हैं. It can be source of income for women. It enhance aesthetic value of our premises. जो हमारा ग्राउंड है, हमारे आसपास का एरिया, उसको हम लोग एक अच्छे चीजों के लिए यूज कर सकते हैं. एक अच्छा उससे हम लोग ग्रोथ उसमें प्लांट्स वगैरह का करवा सकते हैं. Help in agrobiodiversity conservation. It could be a good link between younger generation and nature. Now I am sharing one collage which provide a glimpse of our students working in their respective kitchen garden. So we want to say that we not only talk about kitchen garden, we also promote the kitchen garden. Thank you for your patience listening. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Jaya, for such an informative session with all the data with specification on the status of India, nutritional status of India, and also the details of kitchen garden with nutritional benefits of day-to-day spices that we use and the vegetable and fruit. Thank you so much, Ms. Jaya. I would request Shri Roshan Agarwalji, General Secretary, Swadeshi Science Movement, to please share the vision of Swadeshi Science Movement.
Thank you, ma'am, for giving me the time. I'm speaking on behalf of Swadeshi Science Movement. Important slide I would like to share today. Regarding vision of Swadeshi Science, what we have, what we are doing, and all that. Okay. This slide we have just received from one of our persons. So are you able to see this?
Yes, yeah. Yes, it is clear.
Yeah. So are you able to see my screen? Yeah. So what about Swadeshi Science Movement is? Swadeshi Science Movement is a movement started in between 1995 and year 2000, and it is promoted by Sri Bhatta, Sri Vasuji, and all that, Terry Vasuji. And our primary objective is to promote the Indian science on a global platform and to make people of India proud of their own science. Like, people should aware of their own traditional knowledge, own scientists. The people should admire their own scientists, to create inspirational stories of success in Indian science. And so this is our basic resources, this basic objectives of Swadeshi Science Movement. And presently our Swadeshi Science Movement is doing very good, and last week we have a program and this week we have a program, and today's program on our kitchen garden and what Ms. Jaya told us is very informative and brings our traditional knowledge and traditional kitchen culture to the masses. So this is all about our Swadeshi Science Movement. Now back to Rashmi. Thank you, Rashmi.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing the vision of a scientific organization, a well-known scientific organization with which we all are associated to. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
I would request Shri Pushpangan sir to please share his views and experiences about the nutritional garden being his forte. Please, I request you for your presiding talk.
Welcome to all basic science in this message where it is true. Strengthening nutrition, Dr. Vigyan Mishra has given a brief introduction, starting from agency, and followed by Jessica has given a detailed account of the gardening and its publication. And thank you very much for those cases. I think just give me my slide. Slide number 1. Right. Yeah. Slide number 1. Slide here. Slide here. There are slides. Slides. Slides are not there.
Slides are not available there.
I thought I was sent there.
Sorry, sir, any technical problem. Rashmi Mishra, ma'am, take necessary steps, please.
I have sent the criteria the main purpose of establishing a nutrition garden. That's the first slide. The main purpose of nutrition garden is to provide the family daily with vegetables, with nutrients and energy. Scientific garden that means entire needs of the family and vegetable and food. Establishing the nutrition garden objectives need to prevent the malnutrition among the people or reducing malnutrition, increasing awareness of vegetable production, increasing 3 hours, reducing the food nutrition and economic security. The slides are not there, I will read out that one. Second slide is the fruits and vegetables. It's not there? Okay. Fruits and vegetables are consumed by purchasing them from the market. From the market you purchase them, there is a lot of chemicals and everything, so it's better to hide from our own garden. It's not possible. According to Mahh and Joy, healthy vegetarian frozen fruit contains 125 grams of seasoned fruit, 100 grams of vegetables, 23 grams of other vegetables, and 83 grams of food, 425 grams of cereals, and 85 points. In order to ensure healthy diet, fruits and vegetables are to be grown fluently in a small piece of land available out. The next translation. Next, please. Next one. Next one, please. Next one. Status of India in food and vegetable products. India ranks among 112 out of 120 countries in the 119 global hunger index, and suffered from the previous level of hunger score of 30.3. Indeed, the country continues to grapple with the high rates of undernutrition and malnutrition to continue to be a massive challenge. Safety levels are 38.4%, underweight numbers 35.8%, as reported to National Family and Health Survey. There has been only a massive improvement over the years under these long-term effects, including pregnancy and growth effects, and reduced immunity in the person, which is underlying cause of nearly half of all deaths among children and 5 years of age in India. Next one, please. Status of India in food and vegetables. India tops the list of countries with 46.6 billion standard children under the age of 5, followed by Nigeria and Pakistan. It is 13.9 in Nigeria, 10.7 in Pakistan, and the 18 countries. 18 is highest in India, standing at 25.5 million. Evidence are the fact that people of
Please, who is Prabha Mato? Please stop sharing your slide. It is creating disturbance.
yoga. But it was slide. It was like next one. Next one, please. Even somebody can land at level, can go beautiful vegetables in the easy, very what you to money into your diet and avoid any fat, vegetables or food in the market. Next one, please. Next one. This important vitamins play an important role in human nutrition. Most of them fat calories are mostly falling. They supply dietary fiber, and nutrition, basically. Particularly important are the antioxidant vitamin A and C and F. Whenever vitamins are included in the diet, cancer, stroke, cardiovascular diseases, and other chronic ailments are avoided. Research has shown that compared to this theory, who can just boost the vitamins can each day can be a normal life. Next one, please. The good food and the vitamins are customary. Some contain huge amount of protein, so generally they contain these fat and daily proportion of vitamins and vitamin A, vitamin K, and vitamin B6 and provitamins, vitamin minerals and carbohydrates. Differently, vitamins supply vitamins, essential amino acids, carbohydrates, and proteins for good health. Scientists say that adults require about 300.6 grams of vitamins, 125.8 grams of green tea vitamins, 100.9 grams of roots and fibers, and 75.9 grams of amount. The following material are the important nutrients is there with vitamins, nutrients, phosphorus. My thought is not very good. Then it will be thought is very bad. Vitamins supply vitamins, essential amino acids, carbohydrates, and proteins for good dietitians are others which are about people 9 vegetables, 125 grams of vegetables, 110 grams of roots, fibers, 79.8 grams. Yeah. Yes. Like Canada Biotech Technology, this is the available. According to Supply Jordan, the Institute of Century, development of maintenance and institutional gardening collective efforts can be undertaken by women or housewives. They concluded that they studied 2 decades, UMC measure effectivity in impact of nutrition garden as an nutrient temporarily. The research showed that their means for both various improved after establishing nutrition garden and its effective method to ensure household food security and health and nutrition. Advantage of a nutrition garden. Slide more elaborate. Thus, advantages of nutrition garden. Advantages I can tell you is home gardening. Home gardening is a very important one, and household security provides leadership and sometimes create a small piece of land and cultivate a certain vegetables and take care. And for the household, with a lot of gardening may done for free. Economic resources using life, fencing, and indeed as methods, control, and gardening as a income generating activity for the family plan. Home gardening. Home gardening produces household food security, providing direct access to food that can be harvested, prepared, and spread time to maintain, often daily basis. One land that varies and practical gardening of their household land, getting low contaminant gardening may be done with no planting material, clean manure, light, fencing, and Indian methods such as the types of garden. Large garden, which is 500 square meter. Almost all the vegetables can be grown in large garden usually only two dark plants such as papaya, guava, lemon, green, and black mango. Medium-sized gardens, under 50 to 200 square kilometers. Fruits from tomato, eggplant, veggies, chili, pumpkin, pickle root, cucumber, spinach, amaranth, radish, beans, carrot, lettuce, cauliflower, cabbage. These are all can be done in small miniature garden. This is a small local area. Next one, please. Small garden that can sell fruits from amaranth, spinach, veggies, radish, kale, tomato, eggplant, chili, lettuce, mint, or coriander are having vitamins in poor food state is a good kind of health fitness because it helps to have vitamin nutrition, diverse diet and diverse common nutritional problems. Common nutritional problems for human beings protein, energy, nutrition, more nutrients, deficiency, vitamin A deficiency, iron deficiency, anemia, iron deficiency disorder, vitamin B complex deficiency, food gastric yeast deficiency. Recommended that use variety of food to ensure a balanced diet. So, effective foods like vitamins and minerals. So, and food hemoglobin. Use plenty of fruit and vegetables which are rich in source of micronutrients. Vegetables grown large and small areas. Vegetables are grown in large and small farms in good marginal land in urban and rural areas and by large owners, growers, like advanced farmers, apple and farming. Since production of vegetables allow multiple cropping and still the volume of vegetables and herbs is grown. Home garden. Tradition of gardens. Home gardens are used to be a cornerstone of Indian farming system. And all of this is they are begun. These are important to people's eyes as a way to track old-fashioned customs. That is not true. It is all important to be recognized once again as gardens can taken as many forms as a plant, people, names, and garden for backyard beyond and wall of homegrown produce. Gardens provide easy access to fresh nutrients, vegetables and food, besides the health environment and enjoyment of the garden. The benefits of home gardens. The benefits of home garden may be efficient, expression and forms of hardening with the effect of vegetable service, source of nutrients. Bioactive compounds. They are important source of protective immune cells, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, folic acid, and dietary fibers. Diversity was a highly nutritious, extractable, and affordable source of effective supplements even under on malnutrition. Next one, the nutritional composition. Composition vegetables in hands edible plants. Amaranth is 49% energy, 88.5. 4% is protein, and 45% is carbohydrate, and fiber is 6.6. This is the amaranth. And asparagus is 1.2455% protein, and edible 20% carbohydrate. Next is butternut, bitter-root, and bottle-root, and brinjal. Brinjal for example can got 1.5% of folic acid edible, and goat beef, and next one is copper, next one is in 100 grams, how much edible, in 100 grams of edible how much percentage of the energy, carbohydrate, fat, and protein are available in these broccoli, asparagus, cabbage, capsicum, chili, carrot, coriander, and next one is cassava. Cassava has got 135 grams per gram out of 100 grams of food for energy. But energy for meat and the protein is olive oil, the protein is 2.57 and chicken is 0.9%. So 6.7 is drumstick is common in behavior. It has 6.7% of FENUGREEK. It also contains 4.4% of protein and dal so can 1.9 and coal so also contains. And next one are the cereals, beans, marshmallows, mustard, these contain 4% protein and okra is 0 and vegetable and onion, of course, 1%, 12% protein, and onion, of course, it contains 1.3% of protein and then 1% of edible contrast. And potato, of course, it is contained, of course, 1.6% of protein, but it contains 26.6% of fiber. Potato, pastry, and the vegetable. The next form of protein 100 grams edible protein. The pumpkin, of course, is 1.4% protein, and radish contains 0.12% protein, corn flour 1.3%, and China wheat is 3.4% protein, and other proteins contained on the cow feed, exercise the protein for the day. Dietary fiber. Dietary fiber is over. Dietary fiber next to this is underground edible oil. These are all small daily. That is a very little dog. Next to this dietary fiber. Dietary fiber are mostly in plants, right? Because the cell walls containing the peptide, condense, and manure, and seed and egg. There are both soluble plants, gums, peptides, and usually and seeds, and they are used for the cell. Have high water boiling capacity, produce effective for effect, buying by nutrition and excretion. This may be true. The delay absorption glucose diet after meal reduces the bulk of the constipation and foreign cancer is avoided. Usually like usually carry Miranda, the rich source of dietary fiber, rice beans, peas, beans, custard beans, and others are also good source of mineral fiber. Underline. There are treatments in fruits and vegetables which protect from damage of genetic drugs and storage. There may be 600 anti-moral outgoing carotenoids. The drugs we have antioxidant properties, beta-carotene, and certain dark green, usually provides protection from coronary heart diseases and lung cancer. Lycopene is carotenoid present in tomato and wassermelon. It prevents oxidation and creates cholesterol, and reduce damage to the arteries. It will also reduce the risk of bladder cancer and ascorbic acid. Ascorbic acid is acidic containing is not affordable and Protogating and link is stable, being electron network, being an electron donor, approach can serve as a reducing agent to use that that is topophenol molecule and their active form. Ascorbic acid is abundant is usually substitute in many other ways. Coriander leaves, turmeric leaves, sweet pepper, chili, Brussels sprout, chocolate, cabbage, bitter root, cauliflower, amaranth, sweet peas are good sources of vitamin C. Next one is vitamin D. It is media district code antioxidant, the control board, protecting the body saturated fatty acids, and by district oxidation by free radicals and sunlight oxidation. If you are eligible to have high level of antioxidant is carotenoids, topophenol, ascorbic, and highest level of oral lipoprotein and protein. This is carotenoids. This is one of the most widely according to list of secondary metabolites associated with plants. They is the dietary phosphorus, the flavonoids, the dark antioxidant molecules, the flavonoids, phenols, anthocyanins, atropines, microflavonoids. Other molecules they are mostly represented in the among the cubics. Flavonoids are present in the green fluid, Allineria pigmenta, and these are flavonoids isolated from bitter root, having hypothesis. Only in garlic contain high amounts of flavonoids. Folic acid. Folic acid are found in abundance in spinach followed by the other individuals. And among vitamins associated with metabolism, anemia, and intellectual diet, high folic acid is used for colon cancer, cardiovascular diseases. The actual determining the folic acid ranges of 50 to 100 mg, but again we want to make the estimate of 230 micrograms in the day. Natural sequence. The root of this group includes anthocyanins, betaine, arachidonics, chloroquine, etc. They are called as a source of nutrition used to aid many human illnesses. These systems are useful when they feel health to protect from chronic diseases, etc. Natural sequence. Anthocyanins produce purple color to brinjal, amaranth, orchid, etc. This is an important and widely disturbed distributed group of water-soluble natural systems that prevent cardiovascular diseases, neurological disorders, cancer, etc. But abundant anthocyanins being the leading player of the transfer is meaning from flowers or the flowers in the molecular couples, etc. Food and vegetables for cancer protection. According to recent estimates, right in approximately 30% of all cancer occurring in developing countries. Different consumption of especially green and yellow vegetables is associated with the decreased amount of cancer among the direction of electricity as a series. Short and metabolic antioxidant compounds. Though vegetables are rich in many nutrients and vitamins, there are many strong substance anti-nutritional compounds in them. They are rich in animal protein. A few among them are dicotyloids, glucosamine, collagen, saccharine, iron. These are which are actually across the Chinese notes and stock mechanics. I working as a newspaper bound. And it is being read always of late is emphasized soft character. And Spanish literature is higher biology of late present that intelligence and resilience. It is the restaurant also in the way because these are not very important. I have looked my thought which also not good that I got a ball, I got a small thought, and I got very confused. Although I gave a very good account of the important etc. And the importance of conserving nutrition is like going to the garden. In fact, the house was called a home garden. Home garden is also pretty old in India, but surrounded by the home. So many ingredients and fruits and can be grown in our own home garden. The home garden is in our history. The home garden is not a new ingredient. A home garden is found in our country very well, and it can help the basic very well. In fact, a country like India, it can help the people from starving because they can improve the people of water, recovery, and the quality good, then they can have a small garden. And small garden is very well by and I don't think I can do more than that one. Thank you very much for this. Thank you very much. What is not good, and my answer is that my presentation is that. Thank you very much for this presentation.
Thank you so much, sir, for such an enlightening sharing and giving us all food for brain to work in the tackled area.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. In fact, there are something more people saying that the Bible don't have the continuation of Bangladesh. But she has is done Bangladesh and it has traveled all over the country and very so many gardens to the society. I was with the tribal, we have 460 tribals in the country and 251 of them are different cities. And I have gone to all tribal and in DRI, I was having so many gardens in that city, and home garden was promoted and survived this day.
Thank you, sir.
I thought it was good, and the COVID times and about 19 years. That's very well. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing, sir.
Yeah.
Today we have among us another very eminent personality, President Swadeshi Science Movement Delhi. I would take a privilege to request him to please shower his blessings and wishes to all young researchers, teachers, and members of Swadeshi Science Movement by his motivational and concluding talk. Mahh, sir, I request you please.
Quoting from Prashant Mishra has clarified the need of a home garden. In fact, home garden was really towards the country. So in Kerala it is very common, home garden, but it is now disappearing. But now because of the COVID-19, it has revived. It has grown into and food at home. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you all. My throat was very bad and my health is not very good. That's why I was suffering with my teeth. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
As I just mentioned,
yes. Any questions, please? strengthening the nutritional garden is very important for India. Especially to survive this and so many issues can be consumed by the garden, home garden. Vegetables and food, they provide, they help us for the building the only. I have given a big potential to the Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah.
Today, as I
Very good insight today, but I feel forward to people which are at it, really said about it. He has been making the introductory lecture. He gave the Ghana, he cited the example home garden. The southern India is considered to the home garden disappearing, but it is coming up again. In fact, so I thank you all. Anything else?
thank you, sir, for the sharing. Today, as just I mentioned that amongst us we have another eminent personality, President Swadeshi Science Movement, Dr. D.P. Bhatt, who is Chief Patron in International Editors Advisory Board, Journal of Environmental Nanotechnology, and he is also awardee of Murli Manohar Joshi Vigyan Bharti 2011 of Uttarakhand Science Technology Parishad. I would take a privilege to request D.P. Bhatt sir to please shower his wishes and blessings to all young researchers, teachers, and members of SSM'D by his motivational and concluding talk. Bhatt sir?
In fact, I thought was good, my that was very good. But anyway, I just say he needs to speak. Thank you very much. Happy and happy to say.
Bhatt sir, I would request you to please give a talk.
What was your interview? What is the asking me? Okay, the student, what you are asking me? You are asking me?
No sir, no sir.
Dr. D.P. Bhatt has got some. Thank you, sir. Also, by saying I was that thought and that I could not speak to the book. Please try to apply immediately and try to say exactly what I want. Earlier people are attended to study so now. I think this
So there in the meeting, but sir, I request you, if you are there in the meeting, sir,
this gas you're a review of all those garden. That's a really good presentation. And I would like to
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for appreciation.
I think Bhatt sir is not there in the meeting.
So, Dr. Rashmi,
Yes, sir.
I think you conclude. I think you conclude on your own. If Varsa is not there.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Sorry to interrupt. Sorry to interrupt you, but after concluding, I request you now. I request all the participants to please switch on their camera so that we can have a group photograph.
Thank you so much, Nitya. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for taking out time from your busy schedule for being with us today. I thank Swadeshi Science Movement and also Vinoba Bhave University for supporting the webinar. I thank all the participants, audience for their presence and making it a success today. Thank you so much. And as per the request of Ms. Jaya, we all will put our cameras on. I request for all, as per the request of Ms. Jaya Sinha, to put the camera on so that all can come. Thank you so much for joining, and I would like to thank C.T. Mishra sir for making me a part of the team. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much and all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you all of you.